Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Shark Navigator Lift Away Vacuum Cleaner. We picked this up at Costco. It was on sale for $160-ish, around there. So this is the box that it comes in. It does supposedly the pet. So, and it's a canister. Well, it changes to a canister so you can do stairs. Supposedly it has a long reach. So we're going to be taking a look at this because our Dyson Animal, probably first generation, died because there's a lot of moving parts with the Dyson and they wear out over time. And I'll do a video with an update on that vacuum and what went wrong in another video. But today we're going to be taking a look at this, and we have pets, as you can see. So yes, we get a lot of hair, and we'll see how she does at the probably near the end of the video here when I try it out. Okay, let's open her up and see how they ship it. Directions, attachment, another attachment. Looks like the head to the vacuum. Something in there. Yeah. And that looks like the handle and the hose. Wand or the canister, the main part of the vacuum with the motor, and that's it. That's all in the box. Okay, so I'll just unwrap the attachments real quick. So a brush, pretty stiff. That's what it looks like. Lock and unlock. I'm guessing, okay, to take that apart. Ta-da, pretty easy. And, okay, some sort of attachment. We'll figure that out. And then we have this to get in corners and what have you. That's what it looks like. It has like this rubber right here, so I'm guessing along the carpet to get hair maybe. And then here's the wand, I'll call it. So metal, okay, and here's the hose. So it looks like. Like I said, we got the directions. If I need them, we'll see how easy this is. That's always the true test. I mean, that's pretty much the brains right there. So what do y'all think? This end probably goes into there one way. Okay, it has a long slot. It only goes in one way. That's going to face that way. You can see the groove inside there. Didn't catch, so we'll figure that out. Let's see, we got this. It does have a sticker here. It says remove and slide to min for easier movement on carpet. Okay, so it's just telling you that that's a switch, and to go to more minimum for probably suction, so you can move it on the carpet a lot easier. So that obviously goes up here, and it looks like it's grooved also. And it's pretty obvious which way a handle goes on. And that one snapped on. The bottom one did not. Okay, but it's Costco, so we can always return. And I'll move you guys up a little bit. Okay, so then we got that. That looks like it plugs in down here like so. Okay, jab it down, it's stuck now. There we go, and then we can undo it. Just going lightly didn't work. Little force. And now that button's out and it's in there. See, little tips and tricks like that, right? Because you'd be like, huh, it's not working. Okay, that's that. Okay, yeah, pretty self-explanatory because this is going to go forward. There we go. And there we have one completed vacuum in no time. Hate to say it, I will probably have to look up what this attachment does. It probably holds one of the utilities or accessories. Yep, it goes like that. It also has a unlock button, so you're gonna take it off. That's gonna go on like so. And not quite sure where this guy goes. Somebody's gonna be like, it goes right there. Like I would know that. Not too obvious, but I'm not too concerned about that attachment right now. But I'm sure it's still somewhere. Let's see what else. So that button right there pulls up either side or both sides and detaches the canister. And I think to empty it, you just press that button, yep, and it pops open. And there's a button on top that does top. And there is a filter, nice big foam filter right there. And then a little bit thicker pad there. Well, by thicker, I mean denser material, because that's thick, but denser material. There we go. See how we get it on? Okay. The on-off button is right here. So middle is hard floor and then carpet is number 2. And the cord looks super duper long. I am not going to measure it. Sure, it says on their website. Yeah. So this ain't their top of the line. They do have a $600 vacuum. I kind of wanted that one. But the key is, if it's basically the same, honestly, this is probably good enough. Has protectors for the prong. Take it off. There we go. Got a vacuum. And I pretty much went through everything in record time. If you want to just remove this guy, I'm trying to look like how straightforward is that? Because you'd want to click that, right? There's your wand attachment off. So you can suck things. Does it expand? I don't think it expands any. There's a button on the bottom. You can take that back off. So everything has a button and what have you. Not sure what that does. Oh. Aha. I think it just guides the hose. Yep, so like that. And that just goes into there to latch it in when it's in this mode. I think, let's see. Not 100% sure how you get the canister part off, just as that. Maybe, I mean, you have to detach the head. So maybe it is the button down here, and that detaches, and then you can carry it, because the motor's all in this. So there we have it. Let's now try her out. Okay, I got her plugged in, and we're gonna go ahead and start her up. Carpet. Now, how do I get it to go down? There we go. Just kind of hold the front. Ooh. Now, our vacuum died a bit ago, so one thing I do notice over the Dyson is the smaller head. It feels light to push. No problem there. You can kind of swivel it around like that. Kind of like the Dyson ball. I think I needed my other hand, but I'll use my foot to move the cord. Yep, so if you need a turn, you can lean it. Yeah, works pretty good. It has a light on the front of it too, which is nice compared to the Dyson, which was pretty standard on vacuums not so too long ago. Okay, let's see how she did. Off. Let's see. Dust cup release. Okay. There we go. And that looks pretty gross. That looks pretty dang gross. But it worked. Looked like it picked up a lot of hair. Really, we can just open. Ooh. Look at that. Even the filter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we'll probably want to buy extra of those, but it's foam, so it looks like you can just probably clean that off. Oh, wow. That is amazing. So I will say that might be a little bit of a downside to the Shark, because the Dyson's canister is pretty dang big. This filled up really, really quick. So that's, I guess, a downside. If you have pets, it might fill up really quick. But note, it's been a few weeks because we've been looking at vacuums. In various ones, we took the Dyson in to see repair, and I'll talk about that in the Dyson video. But yeah, they just want to sell you like a $1,800 to $3,000 vacuum versus, you know, $160, $180. Yeah. And there's the kitty saying, hey, it's clean. So hopefully this video kind of helped you out to decide if the Costco Shark vacuum is worthwhile or not. I think for the price it is, it's Costco. We can always return it if it breaks too soon. I mean, that's why you pay a membership. So we don't typically, we bought our Dyson there too, and we're not going to return it. We got our money's worth, but you know, if this were breaking 6 months, I would say that is not the length of a vacuum should last. And yeah, so that's why you belong to stores like Costco. So anyways, you all take care, stay well, stay safe, and hopefully this review helped you out.